little short journey
Of Andersen?
Yeah.
Okay. Andersen was set up by Mr. Ghosh, Mr. Bhumikesh Ghosh, back in the 60s, early 60s. And I took over in 1989. And since then, we have grown. The company started as a small letterpress shop. And today, of course, we have 4 Heidelberg machines, 102, 74, 52, GTO, and complete bindery liner, repress. We have our own design unit, in-house design unit, the pre-media separately. So the company is now working for domestic as well as some international buyers. We have about 100 people, and mainly in the commercial segment. But we are now entering the publications of the segment and a little bit of packaging.
What do you consider your USPs, which has kept made you as a leader? What is the USP? What is the unique thing that you have brought to this market?
Basically, customers is our focus. So we need to just we look at the customer and see that what is that the customer wants. They want a solution.
Right.
They're not looking at a printed page, per se, or a printed sheet. They want a complete solution. And that is what we have always tried to provide the customer, a complete solution.
How has Heidelberg helped you?
We have partnered with Heidelberg for the last 20 odd years now. And we started with this A3 machine. And we have stayed with them in the press and the post-press segment, repress segment. We had the first CTP machine from Heidelberg in India. And we also had one of the first few CIP for online data transfer preset machines from Heidelberg. And what we find unique with Heidelberg is, I think their commitment similar to ours towards the customers. Basically, they are also customer focused. So again, they are looking at solutions. It's not just hardware or software. So it's a solution. So that's something which is very similar to what we are doing for our customers, and that's what they are trying to do.
Would you like to speak about some of the innovations that you have brought to this this industry, that you think you are pioneers and you're innovative?
There are quite a few things, but primarily we would like to speak about. I would like to speak about the fact that we have brought in the production cycle from the thought process to the final printed piece, as close or as quick as the customer is requiring today. So from the time the customer starts thinking that I want a product, and to be able to put it on paper, design it, complete it, and finally put it out. That's something which we have tried to do, and I think we have been quite successful. And people have tried to emulate us. So we started with the pre-press in the beginning, so the pre-press could be faster. That was the bottleneck way back about 10, 15 years ago. Then came in the CTP, which is another bottleneck was taken care of. So once the pre-press bottleneck was taken care of, then the press, the automation in the press side, with automatic transfer to the machine of all the data. So that made the quality and speed, both traveling together. And now, more recently, with the post-press. So the idea is a completed piece is required very quickly by the time. So today they don't want to wait. They just think about it. So
they want it.
And they want yes, okay. So this is the final piece. We want it now at this point in time. And so that's what they're looking for.
have you done something by way of standardizing your maintenance, or you have some?
We have worked on quite a few areas of standardization. Right now we're working with just around the corner. We're working with Heidelberg to have ISO 12,000 standard, for our process.
Right.
We have we're the first few in the, I don't know about the other parts, but at least in the eastern parts of the country, to start thinking in terms of standardization in all aspects of the workflow, right from the beginning to end. Not only in the production workflow, in the management workflow, in the maintenance workflow, in the industry. So we are now producing in the for the next couple of months, we will be producing a complete production manual for the printing industry, mainly for Andersen.
Yeah.
And putting in all the intelligence which we have gathered over the last 30 odd years.
Yeah. Oh, okay, that will be great.
Yeah, it's something, it's my
It'll
dream.
be like a Bible.
It is my dream,
Okay.
to start with the beginning, the entire workflow, and all the best practices and the complete checklist and forms and formats, everything, all this intelligence which one has gathered over a period of almost 32 years which I've been in this field should not be just wasted, frittered away. So we are trying to put it all together into one manual, which is going to help anybody at any stage. And finally, we want to put it into a multimedia format, so that people can just click on it and say, okay, what is it that I should do in a condition like this? So they should be able to get the answers.
Okay, that's fantastic. I mean, it sounds like you're going in the international footprint.
That's something which has been with me for a long time. We were in fact the first few in the country to go with our own software, MIS system, which was introduced way back in the 90s.
Okay.
In 1990.
You developed it
We
yourself?
developed it ourselves.
Yeah.
Now we have the more modern systems which we are working with, and most of our production is going to be now with the JDF compatibility and we have also gone for the web to print solutions.
Which is that?
Web to print solutions.
Okay, web to print. Okay.
Yeah, and the internet pre-press portal, which has got job submission by the internet and approval by the internet.
While this industry in India is very operator manual, high communication, shop floor driven, you're trying to bring in this standardization, these best practices and stuff like that. How are you bridging that?
We try to bring more of documentation and information which is built into the system.
Right.
So similar to what we were talking today in the talk, what Mr. Shachindran was saying.
Yeah.
So it's more like that. It's basically trying to integrate the entire process. So it is going to help. Similarly, it's going to help less of talk, less of back and forth.
Right.
So it saves time for everybody and saves the headaches. And you have to do it once and just do it right.
Correct.
So that requires all the information which is required to do the job and the right information at the right time to people.
So how do you enable your people to gear up to that also? There's a change management.
There has to be a training process. We have a complete HR process.
Right.
We have an HR team which is looking after the needs, the training needs of the people, because they have to be upgraded.
Right.
There's a change management, which
Exactly.
one has to take care of. A lot of changes are happening all over the place. The aspirations are changing.
Right.
People, the expectation of the clients are changing.
Definitely.
Because what internet is actually brought in today is everything is push button.
Right.
And they just couldn't wait for the,
They can't wait.
The irritation level is very high if they have to wait. And so what we need to do is we are putting a team together. We already have a team which is working with the people, training them in the various aspects of communication, of technology, of other requirements.
Right.
So we are making an effort to do that.
Definitely.
it's always a challenge
Of
to try and
course.
keep up
Yeah.
with the time.
Yeah, it's a great approach that you have. I mean, I'm sure there are a lot of practices that you can learn from you to join this angle. Anything particular that you have learned from this talk today? Any ideas that are sparking in your mind?
This is a very interesting way. The point which interested me most was in the press and the entire way this productivity can go up
Right.
by addressing the different aspects of the make ready aspect, the availability of the machine aspect, the maintenance aspect, and how can we shorten the time so that we can get more productivity. So I think that was pretty interesting.
Okay. Thanks so much for speaking
Thank
with
you
us.
very much.